It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dragons of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you look at this defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll see if I can do that.
23 yards the pickup there. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bengals at 9-1 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Back to throw, Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down. And
he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Paul on a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. And this throw will be intercepted. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. There he goes, left side. Now he gets free up the left sideline. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dragons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, did we?
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Now he's free to midfield. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Harris running straight ahead and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stumped up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off play action, Fields. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Fields throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Play action. It's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Dragons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Hall.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now it's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are back within a score.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. Very lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field. and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
To throw is Fields.
Quick hitter here is complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Here we go.
On play action, Fields
Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. Throwing on second and long. Fields dancing to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 36. On the give, this is Harris. And touchdown! Najee Harris with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are able to stretch out their lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7.
21. Bengals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
Again, it's Burrow on second and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Chase the motion man right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. Touchdown! Jamar Chase halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run with Harris to about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given the yard up to the 49.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now third down and 7. Here's Fields. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Fields. And it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up severing on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That is caught. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that will lead to a third and goal. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fine.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. This series could very well determine our outcome. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll go again with Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And they're going to speed things up here. And they go play action now. Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. So first and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Fields again. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
They hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! George Pickens, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dragons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of play.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
And they'll begin by running the option. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on.
And the Rio first down.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Fields on first down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10. Fields. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Rio de Janeiro first down.
Game's not over. Why are you guys giving up?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here we go, son.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never.
And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking it in the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the